Okay, I'd pay £8 for this. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cuisine TV, where we quiz the cuisine. As you guys know, sun's out, the birds are singing, summer is here, and so what we're gonna do is be showing you some of the culinary magic London has to offer when the sun comes out. There are some incredible food markets across London, and this is exactly what this series is designed to show you. So we've come to none other than Seven Dials Market, close to Tottenham Court Road, and boy oh boy, this place is superb. Their banana logo has become somewhat famous in the area. You walk through and you can see it, and inside you've got some of the best food joints on offer. And just look around me, there are so many people enjoying a vast array of different foods. This is one of the epic food spots that you've got to try. Enough chit chat though, let's get into the first place that we're gonna try, none other than Steakhouse. All right guys, I am super excited about the first place we're going to be trying food at, Steakhouse. And that's because, from a bit of an unconventional reason, I'm usually excited because I just want to eat, but I'm extra excited about being here because we're gonna be trying some vegan food. And you guys know, all of us vegan followers, we do appreciate a good vegan / vegetarian meal every so often. And we couldn't actually ignore Steakhouse because they've got some vegan steak unlike anything I've ever heard about. It's made of soy protein, but it's created in a 3D printer. So what you're looking at right now is 3D printed vegan steak. And if you look at the striations of this almost fake meat, it's quite baffling how they've managed to make it so similar, resemble steak. I mean, it's incredible what you could do nowadays with modern day technology. But enough chit chat, let's go. The food here actually isn't halal, so if you're a halal eater looking to try food here, you've got to go with the vegan option. Here we go. So first bite, it's the fork went in like it would do in a very tender, buttery steak bit. Let's put it into that chimichurri. Here we go. Oh my god. That is the closest thing to steak I've ever had from the vegan world. And I've got to say, I'm actually a very big fan of it. That's delicious. The texture is very similar to a nice medium rare bit of steak. I'd say it's slightly more spongy, less kind of dense and meaty. It tastes a little bit more spongy, but overall it's very good and quite similar to a steak. Delicious. Let's try a bit of the chips. Again in that sauce. This is a vegan sauce, by the way. Genuinely delicious. Let's lather it with a bit of sauce. I'm gonna go again for my second bit of vegan steak. Here we go. Oh, that is actually banging. Steakhouse, you know what you're doing. On to the next one. We're £18 down of our £100 challenge. Where to next? Alright guys, next up on our food tour of Seven Dials Market is the one and only Jolof Mama. For all you jollof rice lovers, this is the spot you want to come, because they're bringing you a taste of West Africa right in the heart of London. I've seen this place everywhere, everyone's banging on about it. You want a taste of Nigerian food with a modern twist, you come here. We're going to be going for that suya chicken as well as suya beef, with a side order of jollof rice with some coleslaw and some plantain. This is going to be incredible. Alright guys, our food has arrived. The first thing we're going to try is the beef suya with coconut rice. It's served in a similar way to the chicken suya. It comes with coleslaw, plantain and pickled cucumbers, which I'm told they pickle in vinegar and chili flakes for 24 hours. Let's go. They use a good bit of steak for their beef suya. We've just seen them cook it inside. It looks unbelievable. There's a good amount of fat on that. Let's get a little bit of the coconut rice. I'm gonna dip it in that hot sauce. That is delicious. It's no surprise to me why this is one of the most popular spots in Seven Dials. That food is fresh, delicious, flavoursome, I'm gonna take a little bit of the plantain now as well. Plantain is one of my favorite things in the world, by the way. Dip it in the sauce. Oh, sweet, oily, crunchy, but also slimy at the same time. Absolutely love it. That is fantastic. Next, we're gonna go for the chicken suya. Again, with the famous jollof rice. I absolutely love jollof. That chicken looks unbelievable. We get a good amount of that. Inside the hot sauce again. Whoa. Oh god, that's the really hot sauce. Oh my god. That's basically a Scotch bonnet madness of a sauce. The one that I had before was medium, wasn't as spicy. That one has blown my head off. And it goes to show that the West Africans know how to eat spice. Suya, by the way, is almost like peanut. It's a bit of peanut, a bit of other seasonings, but the fundamental main dish in the suya seasoning is peanut. I find it fascinating that in West Africa, they use peanut almost as much as they do in the Far East, in Indonesia, Malaysia. Lord knows how both those sides of the world ended up cooking so heavily with peanut. That is absolutely delicious. To wash down all of that Nigerian spice, I'm gonna try this premium Nigerian drink. It's called Zobo, and it's hibiscus with ginger and pineapple. This sounds incredible. That is banging. Oh my word, that is so flavoursome. Fizzy, quite sweet, but you get a lovely bit of that hibiscus coming through. And you can taste that ginger and pineapple as well. Incredible. I love Nigerian food. One of the best kind of street foods I've had. And I've got to say, I think West African cuisine, be it Nigerian, be it Ghanaian, doesn't get the right publicity that it deserves. Their food is fantastic, their flavours are incredible, and we should be eating more of their food. Where to next? Alright guys, the next place we're trying is called Kolkati. Now, I'm obviously gonna give this place a big spiel because it originates from Bengal. Look, written there in Bangla. This is from West Bengal, from Kolkata, and it's basically a hot take on Kolkata wraps. They call them the roti wraps in Kolkata, and effectively what it is skewered meat. That could be beef, chicken, whatever, cooked on the skewer, and that's actually where the word kati comes from. Kati actually means skewer, loosely translated to skewer in Bangla. That's where they cook the meat, and then that meat is put inside a bread type. In this case, it's paratha, and it's turned into almost a wrap. And this is an ultra popular street food snack across West Bengal, but also across the Indian subcontinent. And here it is in London. By the way, they've got paneer, they've got chicken, they got meat, they got vegan option. We've decided to go for the chicken option because we're told this is the most popular one. This is what everyone gets. Here we've got a lovely fresh paratha, and inside is that grilled chicken. You've got some coriander there, you've got some pickled red onions, and you've got some tamarind chutney in there and some mint sauce. So this is flavor bomb. Let's go. Oh my god. Guys, that is genuinely one of the best roti wraps I've had in my life. You will have known about the naan rolls, very famous across more Pakistani side. This is the Bangla version, ladies and gentlemen, and it's no joke. Oh my god. Absolutely love it. And I love how loud and proud these guys are about their Bengali identity as well. They got Bangla writing everywhere, the words are Bangla. Absolutely love it. Next, basically we've got what they call the Kolkati Thali. So it comes with one of the wraps, but it's also got a few things on the side. So you can see here we've got some vegetable pakora almost, doused in lime mayo and some red chili. Let's put it in this sauce and try. Oh my god. Guys, I've had a lot of dal pakora in my life. This is very special, honestly. That is delicious, super crunchy. What they call the chicken lollipop. Basically a chicken wing, but they've lollipopped it here. And by the way, this sauce contains naga. Again, prideful Bengali ingredient in their food. Let's go. Wow. Okay, so that's like a sweet chili. You get a long-lasting naga effect off the back of it, but there's also tamarind in there, I think. So it's got a little bit of a sweet chili balance. Next, I'm gonna try some chips. I mean, these are uber crispy chips. Wow. I think those chips have probably been fried about 60 times. Light, airy, and just straight crunch. And then their coleslaw, which by the way is topped off with Bombay mix. Again, proud, loud and proud Bengalis. Delicious. Wash it all down with a mango lassi. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm gonna be biased, obviously, but that is unbelievable. Right now, I'm gonna say it's my favorite. It's my favorite in this market, just because it's Bengali. All right, guys, next spot is the one and only Yambun, and we've got some incredible options today. Yambun, by the way, only the chicken is halal, so you can enjoy some vegetarian options and obviously the chicken option. We're gonna start by showing you that very thing. The chicken BAO bun. I mean, feast your eyes on this absolute beauty. In there, you've got a nice battered, deep fried bit of chicken inside a freshly made BAO bun with some lettuce. And there's two types of sauce on there. There's chili sauce and some sort of, it looks like maybe a tartar sauce. It's just very, very, very cute. These are £6 a pop, by the way, or 2 for £11.50. Here we go. Okay, I'd pay £8 for this. This is bloody brilliant. That chicken is so succulent, moist, juicy, flavoursome. That white sauce and that chili sauce work really well together. Honestly, guys, this is delicious. Unbelievable. Next up, two other incredible vegetarian options. We got one that's tofu and one that is aubergine. Both of them follow a similar formula in that they're battered and deep fried. One of them though comes with lettuce, the other comes with cucumber. So let's go for the aubergine first. I mean, you guys know I absolutely love aubergine. So something tells me I'm gonna enjoy this very much. That's a fat wedge of aubergine, by the way. I don't know how you're supposed to fit that in their mouth all at once. Let's go. Oh my god. It's almost a... Wow. Guys, that is incredible. The sauce that they use is like a miso gochujang. So you've got a lovely, spicy, tangy Korean kind of kick to it. And that aubergine is just brilliant. I absolutely love aubergine. It's one of the silkiest, smoothest, meaty type of vegetables out there. Generally one of my favorites. And they got some pickled cucumbers in there too. Guys, that is elite. And finally, last but by no means least, we're gonna go for the tofu option. And on there, they've got more of a creamy sauce and they've got red chilies as well, which might be pickled. Absolutely love that. By the way, that fresh made BAO bun is elite. Silky, spongy, everything a BAO bun should be. Let's go. Wow, that tofu crumbles, curdles in your mouth almost. Texture's brilliant. Again, the flavor profiles here are unbelievable. Guys, I'm gonna say it, these are the best BAO buns I've had in my life. If I were to come back to this place again and I had limited capacity to eat, this would definitely be one of the places that will feature high up on my list. Very, very good from Yambun. They've got some really nice, fresh, homemade drink options that you've got to try. This one right here is the passion fruit and jasmine iced tea, made right there behind you, and boy, that's so delicious, so refreshing. The tea flavor is actually quite strong in that, and I do like drinks, well, particularly iced teas, where you can taste the tea. I feel like nowadays in the bottled versions, you don't get that so much. Here, strong sense of tea. Absolutely delicious. Yambun, you've smashed it. Alright guys, time for our first sweet indulgence in $7 Market. We've come to a place called Little Pudding. This place has absolutely taken the internet by storm recently because they've done something revolutionary. They've created bread and butter pudding, but with donuts in the base. So no bread, donuts. And if bread and butter pudding wasn't indulgent and just beautiful and rich enough, the one way you elevate it is with donuts, and that's what these guys have done. So this is the hottest thing on the market right now. This is the pistachio bread and butter donut pudding. So it's topped off with incredible pistachio sauce and it's served warm. Let's go. Oh my word. That's quite literally happiness on a plate. Next, this is the chocolate one. And this comes served with fresh ice cream as well. If you're eating in, they'll give you ice cream too. Let's go. Caramel on that as well. Oh my word. Wow. Guys, I'm genuinely lost for words as to how good that is. That might be some of the best dessert I've ever had in my life. Same again, but this time it's with Biscoff rather. Let's go. It's just like jelly. When you stick your fork in, it melts like jelly. What's incredibly interesting about this place is the base is all the same, but every single bite tastes different. And when you buy it, they actually offer you and ask you what piece you want. Do you want the side piece, you want the middle piece, you want the corner piece? Because they all have a different texture, and that's the beauty of a bread and butter pudding. The texture is going to differ across the serving, so that is delicious. Another thing we wanted to try here as well, this is a chocolate chip bread and butter pudding, but the base is croissant. So it's not donut, but croissant. I mean, this is absolutely incredible bit of innovation. You know what? With the croissant, it's a bit more soggy. I think I prefer the donut, but that is still very, very good. Guys, Little Pudding in 7 Dials, first spot that they're open. They're hoping to open a few more around London. This is a must try. All right, guys, next up, Wilcake Island. I mean, this place has gone super famous online for their incredible Japanese pancakes. I am very, very excited. We got 4 different flavors, including Azuki bean, vanilla custard, matcha custard, and chocolate and vanilla. This is going to be epic. I mean, 10 out of 10 for the packaging here, guys. Look, this is super, super cute. It's got the Japanese writing on there. I mean, it's everything you expect from proper Japanese goods. Just classy, you know? Right, let's open that up. Oh wow, look, they've wrapped it up very, very nicely. If you do take it home, take it away, you can reheat these in the microwave. Wow, look at that. I mean, this is really, really cool packaging. Inside, we've got 4 of those Japanese pancakes, all different flavors. I'm gonna pick one at random. I think this is the Azuki bean. Bean inside a sweet dish isn't something I'd necessarily go for naturally, but let's try it and see. It's like a sandwich. Super cool. Let's go. Oh. Whoa. That is a surreal experience. The texture of the pancake is quite bready, a bit more like a sandwich, and the Azuki bean actually has a similar texture to kidney bean. It's like slimy. It doesn't actually taste that sweet. I'd say it's a mix of sweet and savory, but very, very nice. Let's try one more. I can see from the filling it's green. Here we go. Whoa. Look at all that matcha spewing out. The pancake is actually quite dense. It's quite like a bread. That matcha looks like mushy bees, but it tastes like a fudgy matcha. Very, very nice, guys. This is incredible. I've never tried anything like this in my life. If you want to try some Japanese dessert, come here to Wilcake Island. And guys, this is where we wrap up our 7 Dials food tour. Join us next time. We'll be hitting another famous food market in London to bring you all the best items this summer. See you in the next one.